White Pearl Technology Group, enabling digitization globally, have reported for the first half year of 2024. To put some color to the numbers and activities for the half year, I have in the virtual studio the CEO, Mr. Marco Marangoni. Please welcome Marco.
Thank you. Hello, Matthias. Thank you for the invite.
What is your overall impression of the first half year?
I think we had a good H1 period. I think it's in line of our expectation. Of course, we can do always better. I think we can do that during the next 6 months or so. But basically the result is in line with our expectation. This is the most important point.
Okay, thank you. Let's move to the numbers. And for the first half of 2024, you're achieving a 19.3% increase of revenue compared to the same period last year. And your revenue reached 139.5 million Swedish kronor. What are your comments to that?
Well, this is, I think it's a demonstration of the solidity of the strength of our business. Our units are working in a really good way in terms of they are confirming what they are the production of revenue. Of course, the first quarter it's always pretty much difficult, but it's a common problem for several IT companies in the world. It's not we are not an exception. In the second quarter, we recovered a lot, but we know that it's something it's pretty much normal. The most important is the trend is really solid. We can say that our subsidiaries are real guarantees in terms of production of revenue. They are not losing the rhythm. So this is a reason because we are pretty much happy in terms to see what they are doing. So, and basically this is an organic growth, 100%.
Yeah, very strong organic growth. If we move to the Ebitda result, it's an increase by 15.1%. What is your focus to keep this trend?
Of course, there are two reasons. The first one is, as I explained, is the confirmation related to our pipe and our revenue production in those countries where we started and where we have a really strong presence, such as Middle East, Africa. So these are areas where we are also India, but the main growth is coming there. But and then what is interesting, this is something where we would like to basically work in order to have improve results are related for the new line of business where we are working today. So we are talking about the digitalization, innovation. For us, innovation is artificial intelligence, it's cloud, it's blockchain. So this is what we need to do in order to confirm and go better and better is improve those areas. But we are working and we are having the first results. Okay, so we will see in the next periods more clear results.
Okay. Yeah, when I look at you as a company, I realize that you are really global in your genes because you're listed in Northern Europe, in Sweden. You're an Italian CEO situated in Latin America. You're doing a lot of business in Asia, Africa, Europe, and moving on. What is your strategy here? I mean, other Swedish companies want to be strong on their home market before they go international.
Nice question. I think it's it's an important point because we are doing exactly the opposite of the typical Swedish companies. So where we are really strong is in those markets where it's sometimes it's a little bit difficult for an European company or a North American company have success. So we started having big results in those areas. And by the way, these areas are really rich areas. They have more opportunities in this moment than different countries in Europe or in North America, or maybe in North America, or talking about USA or Canada or Mexico. So we are an opportunity instead because we started where other companies are ending their strategy. And what we can do in the European and North American markets, we can absolutely provide a really high quality service at a really interesting conditions and with really interesting business model, and be really competitive with the current players in those regions, in those countries. So basically, we are doing the opposite. And in my opinion, for the economy, for the Swedish environment, we are a big opportunity because we are different. We are absolutely different if in comparison with the typical other IT companies. So it's to consider if in place as a shareholders, I really take in consideration our position. Okay.
Mm. Okay. And if I have a glance at your customers and your clients, they are it's a very broad variety. It's a financial firm in digital marketing, and you do sunglass brands, and you also landed a 2-year IT implementation contract with the South African local government authority. What can you tell us about this?
Our big customers, we are proud to be selected to take such big projects. But I wanted to give the right consideration also to other regions. They won other big contracts, such as in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and in other places where it's not just Africa or South Africa, or we have a really good, we are having big results with other customers, big customers. And this is, I think it's a way to say that we are ready and we have a really good offering, and we are able to cover 360 degrees the expectation of this kind of customers. So it's a way to say that we are absolutely able to compete with bigger and bigger players. We are just a new player in this big world of the IT, but I think we have all the features to be a really future big player. This is what I'm thinking. And these kind of customers are absolutely confirming what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and you are you have a great organic growth, but you're also doing acquisitions. One acquisition in Sweden was not very successful due to some unforeseen development, or what you should say. What can you tell us about that, IEMA Group?
Well, it's I think there is a long story, but this story we probably explained it in different press releases and also in articles what we think about this. What I would like to say today is first of all that we will do the interest of the shareholders. So for us, it's not the end, it's not over, this story, because we will do exactly what we have to do in order to make sure the interest of the shareholders. How? Well, the law is clear. we have the rights. We will ask. We will do what we have to do in front of the law. So it's pretty clear. I can't share details about what we'll do, but I think in the next few months we will keep updated all the shareholders related to our legal actions. And the second point, and this is important also for the shareholders, is we know that the impact that we received with this operation will have a full will be absolutely in. We will have this impact during this fiscal year in 2024. The good news is that we are our solidity, our strength is enough in order to make this impact really small. So we will be able to recover this impact. We are not suffering any kind of cash flow problem, and everything will be fine, and we will close this year also with a good result, even if we had this issue related to AIMA. So basically, with the end of 2024, we will also close the problem created by the story of AIMA. In 2025, this problem will not have any impact. Starting 2025, we will close definitely this story. So this is just to let our shareholder know that we are ready to recover what we lost, but we are still fighting to recover through the law, through our legal action, a big part of what we lost. Okay, this is the message I would like to share with our shareholders.
Okay, yeah, thank you. And at the end of the period, your cash at hand amounted to 12.9 million Swedish kronor, giving you the opportunity for your strategic opportunities for investment in growth, like you said. And there are two other companies. You have Ataraxi Digital in Uruguay, and then also you signed a letter of intent with an India AI company, OneBrain. What can you tell us about this?
These are, well, Ataraxi is an artificial intelligence a small company based in Uruguay. It's our, I think, first step. And in order to build our technological hub in Latin America, I think it's a good acquisition because of the skill they have. It's interesting, I guess, and I'm sure that they will produce a really good results in the next future. We are studying a strategy. We are planning a strategy in order to distribute and do business more at global scale with their skill. So it will take a little bit of time because it's a small organization. But we trust that they will have a good they will have a good result. OneBrain is another artificial intelligence company, a small company based in India, and the reality is they will be probably more oriented to the Middle East market because they have resources able to attend those countries. Sometimes, and this is the reality, those countries, they are requiring more presence, local presence, and different skills. So we absolutely, with OneBrain, we will complete the coverage of this sector, in my opinion, at global scale. This is what I'm thinking. So just to be clear, OneBrain is still in progress, the work of the due diligence. So it's not defined. We hope we will not find any problem. If everything will be fine, we will close the operation. So this is, but it's in line with our strategic growth. This is what is important, these two acquisitions.
Okay, I think that is all for today then. Thank you so much, Marco Marangoni, for all your answers.
Oh, thank you, Matthias. Thank you.